like that, Jack. On or off the track, I'm heavy, cuz ball to your fall, then shoot the duck to the Fetty Gov. Sorry, my love, but I'm seeing through these eyes. Benz convoys with the wagon on the side. Only big boys keep deuces on the ride.
And now, presented by Sprite, the 2K pregame show.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal on 2K Sports, and the NBA season is about to begin. Tonight we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Golden State Warriors. And for the Warriors, it's always an exciting time of the year as fans and other players and coaches around the league all getting a first look at how they might be shaping up for the upcoming season. Oklahoma City's got some guys who can hurt you from the outside. How do you game plan against that?
Well, one, Ernie, you have to run them off that line. You just can't let them stand out there and shoot threes. You have to hustle.
It's time. At center, 6.
Live from Oklahoma.
This is Kevin Durant. Welcome to 2KU. In NBA 2K15, mastering the timing of your player's signature shots is more important than ever before. Now you, as the gamer, have complete control over how effective your shooters are from the field. On your shooter's feet, you'll see the new shot meter. Every factor that goes into deciding whether a jump shot is made or missed is fed through this meter. The color window indicates the player's general shot range. It will grow or shrink depending on where you are on the court and how much defensive pressure there is. Basically, the bigger the window, the easier it is for you to make the shot. As you learn your players, you'll find out where they're most comfortable shooting and where their hot spots and cold spots are, all driven by the real-life stats. When you start a shot, the meter will begin to fill. In the center of the shot meter, you'll see a small notch. This notch is the ideal release point for that shooter. It's tough to hit, but if you do, the indicator will light up green, and you'll knock down the shot. If you miss slightly early or slightly late, you'll still have a chance to make the shot, but your percentage drops the further you are from the perfect release point. If you release very early, the left side of the meter will turn red. If slightly early,
It'll be the Thunder off the... tip. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Steph, Clay, and Dre on the perimeter. It's Lee and Bogut inside. Here's Durant, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
How about that? Take a peek at that move. We don't get to see plays like that very often.
No, we don't. You're right. Sailing in off the baseline for the reverse stuff.
Yeah, boy, what a dunk. That is just special.
Now, here's Thompson. Free throw line jump shot. That one goes. Count it.
Well, nice way there to get your first basket of the game.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Outside Westbrook. Left side Westbrook. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul.
Well, he was boxed out, and when that happens... At some point, you have to just turn and get back defensively. That time he went right over the top. Yeah, but you go straight on the top of another player's back, that's going to be a foul call every time.
Lee sets a screen for Curry. Pass to Lee. On the wing, it's Iguodala. Shoots. Releases from the wing and drills it. Iguodala's got his first bucket in this one. On defense, Golden State. Outside Westbrook. Ibaka with the screen on Thompson. It's Westbrook with the drive. Westbrook missing again. Russell Westbrook returning last season from a torn meniscus suffered in the first round, Steve, of the 2013 playoffs.
Yeah, and you know, the injury ended up requiring 3 different surgeries over an 8-month span. So a real scare for the Thunder. Fortunately, he came back and looked fantastic in the playoffs. And so there's less concern now over Westbrook's long-term health.
Now, here's Thompson. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
4 makes on 4 tries. Everything's falling early. 100% can't do better than that.
Curry against Westbrook to stop the run. And he lays it up and in.
And the layup just gift-wrapped right there. I mean, he had a clear path to the basket.
Warriors have gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. And it's blocked by Ibaka. They get it back. They recover it. Curry dishes to Lee. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Here's Westbrook. And powered down the champ. Tremendous stuff from a guy Clark we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too. Well, that's a great aggressive move and 2 big points, too.
Here's Curry. The Thunder making the shot. Here's Lee. Here's Bogut. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Did you see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket? Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
Now here's Westbrook. Five on the clock. Outside Jackson. The rim-rattling two-handed jam. He is capable, Clark, of some incredible athleticism.
And we just got a chance to see it on full display right there. Well, you got to love a point guard who can finish like a power forward.
So it's the Warriors now, following the score by Oklahoma City. Thompson inside the line, and too long on the shot.
You know, Golden State historically has always been a dangerous offensive team, but it's really their defensive improvement that triggered their elevation into the upper echelon of the NBA now.
Now here's Durant. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Adams, he's checked in for Perkins. And Golden State also making a change. Green's checked in. Thompson against Jackson. Lee sets a screen for Thompson. Now the pass to Curry. And again, no good by Golden State. And the defensive improvement for Golden State has kind of been piece by piece. They've had the right strategy and motivation. Certainly from the coaching staff. And obviously, Steve, a healthy Andrew Bogut has helped.
Yeah, I'm just impressed with what they've done the last couple of years in terms of their attitude, their personnel, the mindset to become more defensive-minded and a much better rebounding club as well.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Nick Collison's checked in for Ibaka. And Anthony Morrow subbed in for Jackson. .151 left to play here in the first. But they get it back. Here's Collison, and he hits it to tie the game up.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Livingston kicks to Spates, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Thunder have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Westbrook drives in. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Russell Westbrook, one of the best success stories when it comes to converting a scoring guard to playing the point. But it's his overall talent that's made him successful. His will, his competitiveness, and his incredible athleticism.
Here is Livingston. Dishes it to Rush. Pass to Barnes. Clock at 6. The 3. The shot is off. And it's Oklahoma City the other way.
And Westbrook is a phenomenal rebounder and scorer at the point guard position. He gets steals. He really is one of the stat sheet stuffer supreme guys in the league.
Here is Livingston. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Rush the pass to Livingston. Feeds to Rush. Green with a screen on Westbrook. Here's Livingston, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Here's Morrow, and the layup's good off the glass.
The lead changes hands once again. There's been no separation between these two teams tonight.
What an intriguing basketball game, that's for sure.
Here is Livingston. He's covered by Westbrook. Barnes. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Big bonus for them in the quarter as he beats the buzzer.
Talk about maximizing every last possession you've got. Right there, it was done.
And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Thunder?
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
And I like the physical play we're seeing, too, because this is a club that's really pounding the paint area and scoring inside.
Backcourt tandem, Westbrook and Jeremy Lamb. Durant and Collison at the 3 and the 4. And it's Adams in at the 5, down low. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Well, Kevin Durant certainly had one of the most memorable nights in the NBA last season, Steve. Dropping the 54 points on national TV. He really looked unstoppable in that game in particular.
Yeah, that was against the Warriors back in January. That was a career high for him. And, you know, Golden State tried every trick in the book, and they have good defenders on the wing, but it didn't seem like anything they tried worked that night.
Here's Westbrook after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Outside Westbrook. That's good. Westbrook's got the lead up to 4 now for the Thunder.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
Lee sets a screen for Curry. Kicks it to Lee. Another shot. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw this game.
Well, Andrew Bogut possesses really great size and above-average athleticism, but I really think it's his basketball IQ that sets him apart. He's got outstanding instincts, especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Westbrook drives in. The dish to Adams. It's stolen by Bogut. Thompson inside the line. Second shot opportunity. No good from Lee. And for the Thunder, they're shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively. Now here's Durant. He has 5. Using his post move to get the 2 points. Durant's got 7. You talk about Bogut's IQ of the game. Steve, a great passer offensive.
He is. He's one of those guys who has a good feel for the game. He sets good screens. He understands angles. He's got a lot of veteran tricks about him. You know, things that maybe the referees don't catch. So a guy who can really help your team win.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust. You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
And Curry, here we go. And it's blocked. They retain possession. Bogut dishes to Iguodala. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. He has 7.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a point guard sometimes.
Yeah, Clark. When he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these two teams locked in such a close game.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr taking over as head coach of the Warriors, a 5-time NBA champion. His focus is on creating sustained success. He said, we've got a chance to be really good for the next decade. Let's just take a swing every year and be consistent with our efforts, and we'll have our chances. And we get to watch them, Kevin.
Looking to build something that'll last. Thank you, Doris.
You know, the NBA is a talent league, and it's hard to win in the NBA without superstar talent. And the Thunder are fortunate to have 2 superstars in Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook. Those 2 give them a chance to win no matter who they're facing up against or where they're playing.
Now here's Westbrook after the miss from David Lee. Double team on Westbrook. Durant with it. He's got 7. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Shot's good by Ibaka.
You know, that mid-range jump shot may be an underutilized tool in today's NBA, but it's really serving this team well.
In fact, it very well might be the strongest area of their game offensively.
Well, with the way that Kevin Durant has improved over the last few seasons, you have to wonder if he's even yet peaked as a player. Scary to think, but there's still some room for growth. I think he can get stronger and develop a better low-post game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Collison comes in for Adams. And Anthony Morrow subbed in for Lane. Green, he's checked in for Golden State. Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. Now here's Durant after the miss from Stephen Curry. Outside Durant. Fires it up. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Now it's a 6-point Thunder lead. And with Durant, you really forget how young he is. He came into the league at such a young age, Clark, and was a star so quickly. It seems like he's the old vet, but he might be a year or 2 away from his prime.
Yeah, I think he's still a couple of years away from his prime when all of the physical, emotional, and mental come together at that peak point of performance. And his best seasons are still in front of him, and he's had some pretty good ones behind him to this point.
Boy, nice bucket. They are really playing intelligently here.
And even though the lead's not large, they've definitely got the upper hand.
Westbrook with the steal. Got a piece of it. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Thompson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Tell you what, that was all made possible by the heads-up defense at the other end.
Yeah, you got to love the energy they're bringing. As soon as they got their hands on the ball, everybody got out and ran.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 15. And he can't bank that one in.
And I hope you know that look in my eye. Hey, I got lightning speed. I won't hesitate. as I take the rescue work in mind. Well, hold up, baby, what's going on? Tell the truth, I want to know what you doing when you go. Some say you ain't alone. You say, baby, keep holding on. What you mean, I've been holding on? I ain't never smelled this before. Some say it's time to go. Because it's the middle of the night. That don't mean I won't hunt you down. 'Cause something deep inside is pulling me, and I want you now. You and I should be getting along. Ain't no sense in you know it all now. If I can't have you, nobody. Reach out, touch faith.
Yo, I go by the name
I'm
For
your
real,
pusher.
from the Neptunes. And I just want to let y'all know
I'm your pusher.
the world is about to feel something that they
I'm your
never
pusher.
felt before. Come on.
From ghetto to ghetto, the backyard to yard, I sell it whip on whip and soft to hard. I'm the neighborhood pusher. Call me subwoofer, cause I pump bass like that, Jack. On or off the track, I'm heavy, cuz ball till you fall, then shoot the duck to the Fetty Gov. Sorry, my love, but I'm seeing through these eyes. Benz convoys with the wagon on the side. Only big boys keep deuces on the ride. Gucci Chuck Taylor with the dragon on the side. Man, I make a buck, why scram? I'm trying to show y'all who the f I am. The Jews is flirting me if I'm hurting. Legend in 2 games like I'm Pee Wee Kirkland. Platinum on the block with consistent hits. While Pharrell keep talking this music.
Patty cake, I'm the baker's man. I bake them cakes as fast as I can. And you can tell by how my bread stack up. Then disguise it as rap so the feds back up. Watch it, like my whip, like my chick. Doing a $1.6 with me in the cockpit. Grinding, cousin, I got 4 dozen, even 11.5. If I see you, keep it coming in my weight. That's just as heavy as my name. So much dough, I can't swear I won't change. Excuse me if my wealth got me full of myself. Cocky, something that I just can't help. Especially when them 20s is spinning like windmills. And the ice 32 below minus the wind chill. Filthy, the word that best defines me. I'm just grinding, man. Y'all never mind me.
Better stay in line with. You see it like me shining, grinding. You know what I keep in a lining. Better stay in line with. You see it like me shining.
My grind's about family, never been about fame. Some days I wasn't able, there was always 4.5 or get you in the game. Anything less is just a shame. Guess the way my watch got blue chips in the face. With 2 tips, whoever gets in the way. Not to mention the hideaway that rests by the lake. Consider my raw demeanor the icing on the cake.
I'm like a cripple, balance weight through the hood. Kids call me Mr. Sniffles. Other hand on my, as if I was slick Rick. My aim is still an issue. Lose your soul in whichever palm I'm holding. One will leave you frozen, the other nodding dozing. I'm grinding, Jack.
And brought to you by Sprite. It's the 2K pregame show.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal on 2K Sports, and the NBA season is about to begin. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder at Chesapeake Energy Arena. And for Oklahoma City, finally we get to stop talking about this team and actually get to see them in action. Feels like it's been a long offseason. LeBron James trying to take this Cavalier team to the promised land.
We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and courtside, Doris Burke. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Irving and Waiters, the guards. The two stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. And it's Verjao in at the 5, home in the paint.
Coach Scott Brooks of the Thunder, he's brought great stability to this organization. A lot of talent on this roster, but doesn't always fit in terms of their offensive flow. So the Thunder like to keep it pretty simple with their X's and O's.
Here's Oklahoma City now. Here's the Prophet. Outside for Durant. The pass to Poole. Second chance shot. And easy 2 points on the layup.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
LeBron against Durant. Verjao with a screen on Durant. LeBron drives in. Got freed up. Nice work off the pick. James has got his first basket.
You can't give him that shot. I mean, a few open looks are all it takes, and he can really get rolling.
Here's the Prophet. He's guarded by Verjao, and the basket good. 6 points for the Prophet. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. And Waiters kicks to Verjao, and he bangs it home with one hand. None of the defenders wanted anything Clark to do with him on that jam.
And I do not blame him at all, partner. He was coming in with a bunch of steam and was ready to posterize whoever decided to get in his way.
All right, I understand, fellas, but come on. You got to challenge him a little bit at least.
Verjao setting the pick for Waiters. A wide open look for Love. The offensive rebound, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Full 24-second shot clock. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Waiters, and Durant sends it back. Here's Poole. The basket good off the assist from Durant. 8 points for the Prophet. Kevin Durant again last season, far and away the leader in points per game. Clark, his 4th time with that distinction.
And Kevin, you know, with your study of the game and its history, only 5 players in NBA history have done that. And if you're talking total points over a season, he's led the league in that category 5 straight.
Isn't that amazing?
Really is.
And so here is Oklahoma City after LeBron James's miss. And he jams it with authority.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
It's not a stretch to think that when all is said and done, Kevin Durant can be the greatest scorer in NBA history. I mean, ever since his 3rd season, he's led the league in total scoring every year.
And here now the Thunder after LeBron James's miss. Here's the Prophet. 10 points for him. And Irving comes to help. And here now the Thunder. 5 to shoot. Here's Poole. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure.
And Durant last season setting the 3rd longest streak of consecutive games with 25 points or more in NBA history. I mean, he finished that streak with 41 straight games of 25 or more points. The streak only ending because he sat out the end of a blowout win. Or we could still be talking about that streak.
Here's the Prophet. He's got 12. Misses from close range.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
Now here's Westbrook. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. 1:53 left here in the first quarter. Here's the Prophet. He's guarded by Verajao. Shot clock at 6. Here's Poole. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Waiters with the ball. He nails it, and we're tied up.
You start hitting a few of those mid.
Turn everything up. All levels. All levels. Shake it right now. Is that a 2-track?
Should already know. I've been around long as Scarface, so shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah, she, yeah. Let me grab the microphone and I'ma take it away. Every time I spit, I blow 1 or 2 speakers. Top model diva, but my name not Eva. Yeah, I bring fever, rocking classic Adidas. I'm straight off the heater, ripping needles off the meter. Here I go, flip my flow. Back it up, then I drop it low. It's a must, cause I'm dangerous. I be a hustle on the bus to call me. I talk, did a stutter. 2005 MCs in trouble. The rough and cover hide under your covers, cause you gon' need more protection than them. Missing finna spit just simply wrong. Misdemeanor always make MCs feel small. Stick you on the table with a plastic cup. Say grace. Y'all just rookies. Now my competition, you skip or play hooky. Ain't nobody here that can tear the track up, and I ain't done rapping, so shut. Keep it simple every time I flow. If you step to me, y'all shall throw blows. Raise up, black guys break nose. I ain't about talking, I lay him down slow. If I show y'all know, misdemeanor got him by the neck, hit him low. Ice cold heart like 0 below. If you wanna battle me, the player say so. Let me tell you what I'm all about. About spitting hot rhymes on out. Yeah, Pharrell did the beat, oh yes. And the way he put it down and make it sound so fresh. I be the best, don't second guess. When it comes to other rappers, boy, get that. When I say I'm tight as white beaters, Missy about to teach you how to follow the leader. Hit the club in the Bluetooth seater. Looking like I'm finna get out with my high heel pumps. Cause I know what guys want. Missy be the name and y'all should already know. Missy.
Sponsored by Sprite. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello again, everybody. First time. I don't know.
We have an interconference affair lined up for you. Today, as the Cleveland Cavaliers come in for this one. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. I'm Kevin Harlan. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Irving and Waiters, the guards. The two stars, LeBron and Love at the 3 and the 4. And it's Verjao in at the 5 spot. And Steve, Kevin Durant, truly one of the best scorers, and the statistics would show that league-wide every year, and last season's MVP.
Well, he's improved his game in pretty much every category, whether it's rebounding, ball handling, passing, defense. Incredible to see a player who is already historically great just take his game to another level.
And so here is Oklahoma City, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Just 5 to shoot. That's good.
He's off to a good start, and he's a guy who we know. I mean, if he gets going early, he can give you problems all day.
On defense, the Thunder. 4-point game.
And with Kevin Durant, his goal is to become the greatest player in NBA history. Nothing less. That's what he's striving for. He sees that potential in himself, believes it is there, and I think that motivates him.
Love grabs the board. Now here's Waiters. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at that three-point shot. And what I see with Durant, he's fallen in love with the process. And the hard work isn't so hard for him.
It'll be the Thunder off the tip. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Irving and Waiters, the guards. The two stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. And it's Verjao in at center. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. Dion Waiters going into last season working on playing off the ball, whether, catch and shoot, Steve, or coming off screens.
Yeah, he's most comfortable with the ball in his hands, but playing alongside Kyrie Irving, he's got to be more effective without the ball, working off those screens and learning to play with Irving.
He dishes it to James. Durant with the steal. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. Here's the Prophet. Just 5 on the clock. The shot is off. And Cleveland will come the other way. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach David Blatt. Defending Kevin Durant is one of their focal points in this matchup. He told me that Durant gives defenders problems because he can pull up and shoot at any time from any distance. He said usually you can try and funnel and trap a player, but with Kevin, there isn't really a way to force him out of his range.
All right, Doris.
Well, some weak defensive coverage there, and I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim.
Here's the Prophet. Always going up for the alley-oop here, and the shot falls short this time. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Waiters gets a wide-open look. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Got a piece of it, and stolen by LeBron. Love dishes to Irving. Morrow with the rebound.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Poole. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. The Prophet's got 7 points in the game.
The Cavs just never really built any consistency last year for long stretches. And, you know, when that happens, it's hard to get wins away from home.
Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
Here's the Prophet. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. LeBron grabs the miss. Cleveland, as you said, struggling on the road last year. Only 14 road wins. That's not going to cut it. From deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
This guy's a good three-point shooter, but that was probably from a little bit too far.
Yeah, not what I would call working to get the best shot either.
And that one's good, Irving. Well, a big part of the problem for Cleveland last year was talent on the roster, so you can assume things will be different. Park on the road for them this season.
Things are going to be different in a lot of ways as long as LeBron is leading the way. And they'll be on the same page.
Check one, hit the deck, let the man of the hour commit the soul power. For one once I got to say shut them down on a regular, causing mass hysteria in your area. Kicking it for my man Chuck D. Del P.E. on the remix, hun, hold the flick, so check it. Before I step down when I'm in your town, you know I got to shut them down.